Hey guys, what's up? Jiminy Drinks here. Here with the second soda review. Not gonna waste too much time, we're just gonna jump right into it. Today we have the delicious black cherry Cerise Noir. That's just a quick look at it. It's got kind of a French thing going on. I think it's French. It's been a long time since I've taken French, so I have no idea. The brand is Johnnie, which is not something I'd think of as a French name, but nonetheless, there's the name right there. I don't know if you can see it. Not really. It's a black cherry soda, which I'm all about. It's doing this French thing, and the font on it's like kind of cartoonish and all over the place. I don't really know what the point of that is. Like the sigil on the top is like horses and like an actual like crest, a family crest in the middle. And then we have this cartoonish like font going on. I don't know if I'm all about that. That's nitpicking. Apparently it's been open since 1935. Cane sugar, which is fine by my account. I'm always a big fan of cane sugar. And no caffeine in it. Again, that's always kind of good to know. It's 11.5 fluid ounces. It's a twist-off cap, so you're not going to have to worry about a bottle opener, which is nice. I also really like this bottle cap. I don't know if you can, there we go. I really like this bottle cap quite a bit. It's got the name and then the cane and hat. I think caps are something that sometimes get neglected by companies, but it's just another avenue to kind of throw a little bit of character onto your sodas, which I think is important, because if it doesn't have character, even if it is okay or pretty good, am I going to remember it if it didn't have something that stood out to me? And so I like bottle caps on that respect. In regards to its scent, it is not a very strong scent, which is fine by me. I'm totally okay with that. But it is, the scent that is there is very cherry. It is a very rich cherry smell. Even though it's not much scent, all of that little bit of scent is cherry, which I like. I want it to be that for a cherry soda. That's perfect. Smell is really important. It might seem like a dumb thing, but your taste is comprised of the actual flavor of the soda, of course, and then the scent, which is why when you're a kid and you have to take medicine, your mom tells you to plug your nose. Because if you don't smell it, it's not as intense. So smell makes a huge difference. And then texture, which texture is kind of hard to talk about with soda. Sort of. Carbonation's the big deal there. How carbonated is something. So, enough dilly-dallying. Let's just jump right into it, I guess. Just talking about carbonation. I like the carbonation in this. It's a bit more than some, I'd say. Most, I'd say popular sodas, the ones that are sold in fountain drinks, are usually highly carbonated. And it's in the direction of those, I'd say, which isn't a bad thing. I do not call that a bad thing. Depending on what you're trying to go for, that works just fine. Kind of a fizzy cherry, totally good by my account. I enjoy that. When I try and have a black cherry soda, what I'm looking for, personally, I'm looking for a kind of tartness. I'm looking for a tart flavor, something that has a little bit of like punch behind it, beyond just the sweet. I enjoy black cherry sodas, typically because they excel at this, and it's because of that the flavor is a bit more multifaceted. I find sodas where it's just really sweet, or maybe really all too tart, kind of boring. And really that issue just exists in sweet sodas. A lot of times if a soda's sweet, it's just really sweet. There's a few root beers off the top of my head I can think of that are very much focused on sweet, and it has very little root beer flavor, and in my eyes, that's not multifaceted enough. People find movies interesting because they have multiple layers. There's a lot going on, and if there's only one layer, if it's just an action movie and there's literally no setup, oftentimes that gets quite boring. So I like sodas that have more layers to it in that regard. And this does that pretty well. It is not uber sweet, not too sweet, but there is sweet there. It's a really, really good flavor. I actually really like this one. This is a good black cherry soda. In my eyes of what a black cherry soda is, kind of like a tart with a little bit of sweet, but that tart kind of overpowers it and has a good little wake-up kick to it. This excels at that. This is what I envision a black cherry soda to be, and so I'm thrilled with that. Yeah, the scent, not intense, but it's cherry, exactly what I want. The carbonation, I think, is good. I like the bubbles that it creates. It's kind of fizzy, and I think that lends well to this. And then the flavor is just a really rich, good, potent flavor. But it's got different layers to it. It isn't just all tart, and it isn't just obnoxiously sweet like a lot of sodas are. I'm really quite a fan of this. This is why black cherry sodas, if you have not tried one, are definitely worth giving a shot. I enjoy them quite a bit. That's all I can really say about this one. I think it's great. Definitely worth giving a shot. Your boy Johnnie Ryan did a good job on this one. That's this week's review. Stay tuned. I'll be back with another review next week. Thanks for being here. Go away.